get fired.
This podcast, like, it makes more sense why you started this podcast now. Because, like, this has just really actively been, like, the whole thing. Really, it's you, like, venting and trying to get other people's opinion to make you seem like you're not as crazy. You're like, why can't I get these jobs? Like, what's going on with me? Maybe I can learn from you.
Yeah, maybe I can learn what everyone else is. What's your secret?
Yeah.
Like, how did you be, like, with Nicholas there? I was like, how did you work at a pawn shop?
How'd you land that? Yeah, dude. You guys, like, you seem pretty cool. You must deliver tires too, right? Well, sweet.
Yeah.
New episode.
Yeah. Welcome to a new episode of Let's Get Fired. We have very funny John Carter on.
Hey.
You're very funny. You are funny. How long have you been doing stand up?
Like a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You might have to turn the mic. These ones are like very weird.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No,
so
you're good.
I'm sort of getting in the scene now. I'm, feel like I've met everyone so far.
Yeah. I feel like we haven't really talked.
We haven't talked.
Yeah.
This is our first hang.
This
We're doing it
is
on film.
actually on. So that's organic. It's fun.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the friendship version of like you bang a girl on her OnlyFans. She's like, I want a boyfriend / content partner. You know, that's what this is.
Yeah.
For speaking.
Yeah.
For,
just want a friend
for
and a
chilling.
content partner.
Exactly.
If you monetize it, why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, sweet. Yeah, we're very, very happy to
I'm
have
excited to be here. Yeah, this is cool so far.
Yeah. So you were aware of the format of this podcast?
Quinn said it would be an interview.
Yeah. So it's like a job interview.
Yeah, right.
And like we decide if we would hire you or fire you. Also, we're
Job interview with a couch. That's what you want.
Yeah.
That's always what you want to see.
Yeah.
An interview.
Yeah. It's the couch where we see if the person gets the role.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the way it's set up, it does look more like you're interviewing us to see if we would be good together.
Yeah.
But no, dude. In fact, you're in the hot seat.
Yeah, I'm in the hot seat.
This is the seat my grandpa died in, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
Well, you cleaned it though and everything?
Yeah. It was in 2006, so I think we're good.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun. We're going to talk to you. We're going to throw questions at you. We just want to get to know you, especially Drew. He doesn't know anything about you.
Yeah. Okay, great. I'm ready.
Are you from where are you from?
Well, I'm from Pocatello.
Pocatello.
I've driven through it.
I've stopped at Maverick there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good pit stop.
I got Jimmy John's there last time I drove through.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Freaky fast.
Which one? Where's Jimmy John's?
The one, it was like, so
that might be new.
It was like, it was like off the most southern exit on I-15.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Nice.
we had to like drive 5 minutes into town to get to the Jimmy John's.
Right.
Tough.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice little, feel like, I don't know, good place to raise kids, I guess. Nice and chill. And
yeah. That's also where that one show, did you see Abducted in Plain Sight?
No.
Dude.
Oh yeah, you could get abducted there.
They made a
Easily.
show on Peacock about it.
Yeah.
You're watching Peacock?
Yeah, dude, I have Peacock.
I thought you canceled all your subscriptions.
Well, I use a family member's Peacock.
Oh God. Isn't Peacock like $5?
You're talking about the guy who like infiltrated a family. And,
yeah.
That was nuts.
He was a friend of the family, and like he joined like this Mormon community in Pocatello, becomes like super good friends with this one family just so he can like fuck their 13-year-old daughter. But in the process, he bangs the mom and the dad.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude. And then abducts their daughter.
Oh,
And this is a true story.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And also, this is like in the 70s, so nobody knows anything about pedophilia. So after like their daughter's abducted, the police, like the FBI, are interviewing the parents. Like, okay, do you know what a pedophile is? And they're like, is that a medical condition? Like they have no idea.
Well, it is in the worst way. That's like you watch the show Mindhunter.
No.
It's like about like this. Essentially, it's followed the story of the guy who coins the terms serial killer. Like back in like I don't know, like the 60s or something. You're like, I forget that just wasn't like always around.
Yeah.
People were like, some people actually.
The guy who just kills people.
Yeah. I guess they had like, Jack the Ripper. They're like, that's just a super villain. Like, it's just like
instead of like superhero, he's a super villain.
They're like, nah, dude, it's just like some like mythical beasts that are in our area. But then like the fast forward, like imagine like someone like in like 1901 comes to our current era and everyone's talking about like depression, ADHD, pedophiles, and they're like, what are all these salves and ointments you speak of? Like it is like I can't. That would be, there's a lot of mind fucks, but that would be fun.
So also in the show, this guy, so he abducts the 13-year-old girl. This all happens in Pocatello, which is crazy. Abducts her and then drugs her, and then she wakes up like in a camper van, and then he has like a radio playing, and it's like an alien voice. And he convinces her that they were both abducted by aliens. And the aliens command them that they have to fuck to save humanity.
Dude, this guy...
And the 13-year-old's like, I guess we have to do this.
This guy's thought it. This is the most like elaborate...
And he fucked like both parents. So like they had cheated on each other with him. So like they...
Yeah, that's how he kept him quiet.
Yeah, that's how he kept him quiet. Because with the guy too, it's the 70s.
Oh,
so
yeah,
he's like, do you want everyone to know that you're a fag?
And they were Mormons. Like, do you want me to tell the war?
Oh my God, dude, the guy just checkmated them. Just
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Also, like, it starts off like small things.
It's a reverse Epstein. That's what it was.
Oh my God.
It starts off with like small things. Like he takes the girl like horseback riding. But the dad originally said, I said she can't go out horseback riding today. And like, but she really wanted to. And the dad was like, I can't take her horseback riding because of my allergies. And I saw that scene. And I was like, he picked the perfect family to go.
Oh my God, dude. So did you know that family?
Sure.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Do you know them?
No, I didn't know them. It was in the 70s.
Oh yeah.
But I'm sure if you heard whispers of them, I'm sure it was a talk.
No, I didn't even hear about it till the big thing when I was coming up was Cassie Jo Stoddard got stabbed and killed. She went to my rival high school.
Wow.
She went to Pocatello High, and this was junior year, I think. And these two dudes snuck into her basement and stabbed her about 140 times with screwdrivers.
Holy shit.
And and then there was the trial and everything.
Were they fellow Pocatellans?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, they all went to high school together. They were like incel loser, they were mad that girls wouldn't talk to them. They had a list.
That's almost worse than coming to school with a gun.
Well, it's their plan was to be serial killers of their school. They had a list of about 7-8 other people they were gonna hit up after.
But they only got one.
They only got one, and then they got caught. Yeah,
didn't think it all the way through. I just want to touch on something you mentioned earlier when you said Pocatello. You said it was a great place to raise a family.
I mean, it was till that happened. That's what everyone thought. Yeah. Between the family you're talking about and this one, not a lot in the way of that kind of thing. A lot of meth, though. I mean,
meth, really?
just keep throwing shit in there. Like outside of that, it's pretty good.
Happened in my neighborhood. Everything was
very focused
very
community.
Quiet.
Yeah,
right.
No,
well, that's cool. Did you go to Idaho State?
No, I came down here. I went to BYU a couple of years. Then I went to Utah State. And looking back, if I could go back and do it again, I either wouldn't go to college or I would go to ISU.
There you go. ISU, baby.
I would do either nothing or ISU.
Where's ISU? Twin Falls?
No, Pocatello.
Man.
Yeah.
Is Pocatello on the way to Twin Falls? I'm trying to remember if I've driven through it.
I think if you're going to Twin, you break off sooner and you take like to go to Boise and then you go to Twin.
Okay.
Pocatello is if you just go up I-15 and you stay on I-15 for about 3 hours.
Oh God, it's like on the way to Boise.
It's on the way to Idaho Falls and Rexburg. You ever been to Rexburg?
No, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's on the way.
It's on the way to Idaho.
On the way to
Twin Falls is a whole different thing.
No,
it's on the way to Rexburg.
You've been
through it.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
Where I went to school was Rexburg.
Okay, yeah. That's a way. That area is definitely, but it's like the area of southern Idaho you drive through to get to Boise is absolute hell. It's just fucking shit.
Yeah, to get to Boise is it's boring.
Nothing there.
Fall asleep and they die. It's crazy.
It's horrible.
Yeah, sagebrush.
Dude, I did a show up in Idaho Falls recently.
Yeah.
Wow. Quit bragging.
With who?
It was a comedy church. Interesting crowd up there.
I imagine.
Dude, we walked into what we thought was the venue, and it was like all these like dining room tables were set up, and walk up the stage, and it was like this like huge production. We're like, this is. It was like a baby carriage up there. I'm like, this is the stage, and like, oh no, we're a dinner theater club. You're probably over there. We wish we could have you here. We can't sell this thing out. And then I'm like, all right. We go into the other venue. You walk in, it's just like it was a nursery, and then it's just like a kid's nursery. And like, oh no, dude, you're upstairs. Go upstairs. It's a BYU classroom essentially.
If you guys couldn't find it, how did people
found it? Went up there. Like it was I don't know. It's a strange vibe up there, but. It was a shout out to Pocatello.
Yeah.
So
Idaho Falls.
both.
Oh,
It's all the same to
It's
me.
all the same.
Anyways, so you were up there. What was your first job?
I worked at the pet store. Yeah, McKee's pet store.
Oh yeah.
They had at one of the locations, and you know about Chubbuck. Yeah, that's. Anyway,
What's Chubbuck?
Anyway, there was a petting zoo at one of them, and a guy I went to high school with had sex with a donkey there. Got in big trouble.
What?
Not on my watch. I heard about it later. This is on some
The real thing. A guy fucked a donkey.
Real thing. And then the next week at church, I see him walking out of the bishop's office. And I go, I know what they were talking about.
No way.
Yeah, it was the talk of the town.
Dude, as a bishop, that has to be the craziest meeting.
Dude, I want to do the dumbest joke right now.
Go for it.
Talk about ass rape.
No, it was a female donkey.
Dude,
They call them different.
that'll be a great clip.
Yeah.
Well, they have different genitals.
No, just like because you know, like the donkeys and ass. There's like a female donkey of a different.
Jackass rape. Is that what you're trying to go for?
Well, just like like a donkey's an ass. I don't know.
Also,
dude.
do they know it was?
On
They
your joke.
don't even know if it was rape. Maybe the donkey was into it. We
don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Could have been into it, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the jury, the donkey. We don't know. There's no way to prove how the donkey felt.
Yeah.
If I was the lawyer, that's how.
Yeah.
I would defend him in church court in front of the high council.
Your Honor, I don't know if you knew what the donkey was wearing, but
nothing actually. It was provocative.
Pin the tail.
I hate to do this, but can I pee real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is an interview power move. Watch me do this.
All right, so we're back from the pee break.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So donkey fucking.
Yep. I haven't seen him in a long time. That guy. I wasn't his friend or anything.
So he didn't go to jail.
I don't
think
you
can't.
He went to jail.
Because I was like, is that?
Yeah.
Can you?
In Washington State, you can as long as it's your animal.
Okay.
So that's progressive.
Will you do that? Will you do with that donkey?
You can fuck your own property. That's. I mean, this country has always been.
Yeah, that's what this country's been built on.
It is actually very much. That's actually a very good point.
Mm-hmm.
Did not think about that, but that wasn't his property.
Yeah, no, it wasn't his property. So that is like, I would be pissed if someone fucked my dog. Like I wouldn't be happy.
Yeah,
I would really, honestly,
I'd have to see them. I'd have to see the person. You know,
if somebody had sex with one of my couch cushions, I'd be upset.
Yeah,
if there's anything I owned.
What about like it's a fair point.
Or my wife. No.
Well, you know, that's
you're on Hinge. I was like,
he used to be married.
And also,
you were married?
Also, when you're married, you don't own the person. That's not how it works.
Oh,
that's what John learned the hard way.
Yeah. Hard-fought legal battle there.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, I was married. I am divorced. I am, I never thought I'd be a divorce guy. You don't go through the early part of your life thinking, oh, I'm going to be one of those divorce guys.
I would love the dude who was like, yeah, I'll probably have a couple. Like,
but when he's like 15 though, you know what I mean? There's a badass.
Dude, there was a guy at my high school. His name was Jake, and he would say that all the time. He's like, I'm probably going to go through like 3 or 4. And I think he's like on his second right now. So he's on his way.
Dude,
I could see me doing it.
That's so much more respectable though. You just call that shot. Oh, dude, hit that. What is that? I thought that was just a.
I'm sorry. Is this okay?
No, I'm hitting.
Dude,
No, I thought that was just like a pen, just like an actual normal utensil. Anyways,
okay.
Shout out. So yeah, no, I'm good. So that's cool. Love that donkey boy though. That's pretty sick.
Donkey boy. That's what we called him.
Yeah, dude.
And he's like, I'll show you a donkey boy.
That's yeah. So it's hard to. Where do you go from there after like that's your first job?
Yeah, that was just kind of like what a summer job for a couple of years.
Oh, that guy was fired, right?
He didn't work there. He just showed up one day.
Wait, what?
No, dude, he was.
I like how you said earlier. It was like not on my watch. Like it was like it was my job to make sure no one was fucking those donkeys.
Yeah, I showed up the next day and they told me what I missed. I was like, fuck.
Wait, did someone just catch him in the act?
Yeah.
Was the donkey like wailing? Like
I don't know. It might not have even noticed, Your Honor.
Dude, how horny do you have to be? Like, wait, it was
you got to be pretty horny.
Like it wasn't it's when the store was open.
I think it was during
business hours,
or maybe it was at night.
Dude, it just 6 p.m.
But then how would anyone
like shout out to Jimmy Glasscock? He jerked off in his car during the day.
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
He told you that, or he
told us that.
He said that on the podcast.
That was like the craziest thing.
That was on the record.
Yeah,
and
I watched porn in a car. I've never jerked
that's
off,
a pretty crazy thing. But
it's I mean that compared to fucking a donkey.
No,
Jimmy, still crazier.
Yeah,
please,
give it, Jimmy.
When you clip this, please make sure that no one thinks that I fucked the donkey.
Well, that's never what you never want.
You never want. Yeah, be very careful. About
you never want to have to say that. I just want everyone to know that definitely wasn't me.
I'm just gonna look in the camera right now and say we're talking about someone else.
Definitely
that I don't
someone
even
else.
Talk to anymore.
Yeah, he's not even a cool guy.
Yeah,
probably doesn't even wear Hokas.
Yeah, I don't like the way he votes, so he and I had a falling out over that.
Man, for dude. Kanye.
Exactly.
No, you missed the joke, dude.
Yeah, dude. Wait, what was?
You missed the joke.
He was yes-anding it, and you just screwed it up. You lose improv, dude.
No, dude. What is improv?
You got to yes-and everything.
It's not just that, dude. You ever heard of the Herald?
Dude, I don't know anything about improv.
Long form improv. The Herald.
I know one thing about improv.
Dude, my wife tried to get me to go to another improv show, and
it's a different, it's a different experience.
Yeah,
it's comedy for theater kids.
Yeah. No, that's the vibe, and that's why my wife really likes
theater kids who can't act. That's the Salt Lake scene.
Oh, yeah, it's
Dude, it comes in pretty rough.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They made it 7-Up flavored, and it just hurts.
Dude, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Washington State, where I'm from, they banned all flavored vapes.
Yeah.
I think they did a similar thing in California.
That's probably where a lot of the
children. That was the mindset. They're like, that children will stop kids from vaping.
It's not going to stop
because they do it for the flavors, not for the nicotine.
Yeah, I've never met
the THC.
That does make sense, honestly. I mean, I feel like they could, because it's not like kids are smoking; they're vaping because the colors and it's fun. It's cool.
Yeah,
it is fun, but I hate the flavors. I would never.
The flavors are horrible.
Suck.
But remember all the shit you liked when you were a kid. Most of it is stupid. Right?
That's true.
Yeah,
that's what kids are all about. Stupid shit.
I guess so.
You're like fucking donkeys.
So what's your?
I guess if you're gonna fuck a donkey, do it before you're an adult, because it's like the law.
The charges.
You get hit.
Yeah, it was a minor.
He was a minor.
Oh,
yeah, you can skirt through so much shit.
He was just.
I hope it turns out this guy's like married with like 5 kids.
Oh, we have
totally put together.
Does real
Are you
estate.
friends with this guy on Facebook?
No, I've never spoken to him. Honestly, he was just some kid at school. And I didn't really know his name, and then that happened, and then I knew his name.
You need to reach out to someone back home and just be like, just a quick update on this guy. Just like, where's he at?
Yeah,
yeah, I'll find him on LinkedIn.
Yeah, dude.
LinkedIn. So wait, what's your current job?
So I work for a printing company in Salt Lake, printing banners, decals,
you name it.
You know, all sorts of
like trinkets.
A lot of stuff made out of vinyl.
Okay, it's like high quality. First, when you said printing, I was thinking like one of those like FedEx print shops.
Oh no! It's like if you want to get some advertising materials or
I
some
see.
political signage or something. It's like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're in the business for political signage.
You are?
Yeah. I'm running for president.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Like
I'm announcing it right now.
Oh, sweet.
So
yeah, dude.
yeah.
Who's your VP?
Drew Simon. That's a good name
That is
to put on a sign.
yeah.
That's a solid name. Drew Simon.
Easy to remember.
Rolls off the
2 first
tongue.
names.
That's right.
No VP. Yeah. I'm
No
gonna
VP.
go solo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
First one to
You
ever
run the
do
whole
it.
cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything runs through you.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna run on that. I don't have multiple personality disorder yet, but I'm trying to I'm
Okay.
trying to see how to get it.
Okay.
And then if I could wear the hat of like 13 different people.
Dude, I have an idea. Just drink 16 bottles of Celsius and you might get there.
There
I don't
we
know if
go.
you've had a couple of those,
No.
but it
They look disgusting.
hits different. I don't know what
Really?
is in those, but like, yeah, you have a couple of those. Like, it's like your mind is somewhere else. Like, it is.
Dude, Celsius, they're kind of like the C4s,
Right, John?
right?
It's
Because-
weird. It's different. It's like C4 just feels like a normal energy drink.
Okay.
Celsius is like different.
C4 did a weird thing where they were just like a shitty pre-workout, and then they like have moved
Just
into
like
like
have C4 pre-workout. My
Oh,
wife
really?
bought it.
nice.
Yeah, I've taken it.
Dude,
Strange.
they got
That's fun.
sued because from like 2012 to 2017, and like
Mhm.
1/5 of all their bottles of pre-workout had steroids in it. So that's cool. All right, we're getting off
I
track.
was gonna say, like,
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about John.
We
You
are
keep-
talking about John.
Keep talking about.
You ever take pre-workout and then have sex?
No.
I have went on a jog and then jacked off in the shower afterwards, and it was nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, dude,
That's
my
what I
dick
meant.
felt so good, and I was like, oh yeah, dude, it was crazy. I was just watching like triple penetration videos, and, like it was pretty amazing. And then I was
Yeah.
like, I'll do it again
Can I
next
get
tomorrow.
more? Can I get more dicks into this frame?
Yeah, that's
How
what
many,
it's-
how many
I
cocks can I get in this frame right
just,
now?
just want to see him just going at it. It's very fun. And then next day, I was like, surely it'll feel like that today too. Didn't.
Do you ever
So-
have you ever taken
Sure.
pre-workout and not worked out? Because you feel like shit when you do that.
Pre-workout and
Uh,
workout.
You get like
Yeah.
the tingly feeling all over you, and you kind of have to like work out to like move past it.
Well, it's like any kind of like like every. It's like we take Adderall and you don't do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, no,
You
that's
know?
bad. If I don't do anything on Adderall, I get like a massive
No,
headache.
uppers- you have to do
I
shit
have
when
to
you're on
do
uppers.
something. I have to be around people if I'm high.
Mm.
Like I'm a little better at it now, but I kind of have to like if I'm high and I'm not socializing, then it's hard to keep myself entertained.
You need to get out of like your head. I think like,
Exactly. Yeah, it's good to be around people when you're
start
high.
giggling and laughing.
Yeah.
chill and
So-
everything.
You worked at a petting zoo / pet store.
Yeah. Well, that was just the first store. I mean, I had a lot of odd jobs
Yeah.
around.
What-
I mowed lawns, you know.
Okay, let's hear what was like your favorite job you've ever had?
You know what I liked, but I'm scared of heights. But I really liked the roofing job I did for a few
Ooh,
weeks. But
okay.
yeah.
The heights is what
The
got you out of it.
heights and the fucking nail gun. I would,
Was it just? Did
I
you?
would be too worried about just making a crazy mistake with a nail gun.
It sounds like you didn't like that job.
Well, there's just a lot of things about it that scared me. But dude, once you're up there and you're out in the sun and you're just chatting away and laying down some shingles, it's very nice. It's a lot of fun, relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Did it pay well?
Yeah, paid good. I just wasn't fast enough, so the guy didn't. It was like my neighbor.
Sweet.
It just wasn't really the thing for me. I'm more of a, I can send out emails or something.
Okay.
I
Is
can
that what you do
fucking-
at the print shop?
I know all the design software. I know Photoshop. I know Illustrator.
Ableton.
I can manipulate files in whatever way you need me to. I can improve the resolution. I can get the fucking AI on it. I
There
can
you
erase
go.
stuff. I can edit a photo where, can you take this person out or can you take this thing out, but have it not look like,
Yeah. Do you ever do like the
I
ones?
know all that stuff.
I see like on Facebook, people will post like their pictures on like these
Mhm.
Photoshop groups. Do you ever play around with those?
No, not really. Not
Okay.
really. I just, I don't really do it very much off the clock because it's,
You gotta get paid for your talents.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's just not that interesting, the work. It's not very stimulating. I like to do other stuff creatively. I like to.
What's the other stuff creatively you like to do that's not stand up?
Well, I was raised on like music, because I was raised Mormon.
Okay.
And Mormons are all about like piano lessons and like learn how to sing, join the choir, maybe play the guitar or the drums.
You're
or
singing?
something.
Like, do you play any of these things?
No, I'm a very bad singer. I can play a little bit of guitar though.
Okay.
And I can kind of play. I can't really play piano, but I can hear a tune and then like pick it out and figure out the chords,
Okay.
So I know a couple things.
Is that what you do in your free time?
Well, yeah, I got a little keyboard. Here's what I got, dude. Because I don't know if you can tell in the video, but I'm tall. You
are tall.
Yeah, right.
So you were tall.
Anyway, I put a desk on top of another desk, and that's my standing desk. I was telling this to Ben Corrigan. He said it's a bunk desk. Anyway. So on top, I do my work. And then on the bottom, I got a little keyboard going for break time, a little coffee time with the keyboard. That's fun.
Okay.
So anyway, I don't know how much you want to know about my spare time.
No,
we know this is all. It's all what we fucking need for this interview. It's not. We like that we're up doing.
Trying to round me out as a person.
Appreciate the whole vibe to see if there's
I think that's important.
There's a spot for you in the biz.
Sure.
We need to know who you are.
What's this job I'm applying for?
Don't worry about that right now.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
You're gonna be the president, and you need a press agent. You need a guy to like manipulate the newspapers and the.
He's kind of.
I do need that. Someone who could like Photoshop me like being nice to minorities or something like that. That would be useful.
Could do that. Yeah. Honestly, I think we should do that. That sounds funny. That sounds really funny.
Yeah, do the photo of you.
Yeah, we'll do a whole thing where you're running for president and you'll be shaking hands with. You'll be kissing a black baby, stuff like that. Stuff that good for optics. I know all about optics. I can make you look good. I can make you very likable.
So here's what we do.
I'm a behind the scenes guy.
We take Drew to the zoo, and then take some photos. Yeah. Hand those off to you, and then
zoo. He says
you replace he's like reaching his hand through like the border at the fence. To like
exactly, yeah. You with a cage at the zoo, and then we'll say it's the Mexican border.
Yeah, then a lion takes my arm off, and they're like, "We can't help these people."
Dude,
wow.
But you know what? It's just because of the faults of our own society that made him like this. It's a great platform.
Sure.
So yeah, that's a good. He's selling himself. That's good. This is the kind of gusto we like.
Yeah.
Already
takes initiative.
Yeah.
He shows up to the job interview high. I like that.
I actually have a lot of interviews I'm doing today. I just wanted to. I was trying to remember which one.
Where else are you interviewing? Where else are you interviewing, dude?
Who else am I interviewing?
Yeah, who else?
You're actually not allowed to ask me that because of HIPAA.
We're not fucking a part of that.
We're not doctors.
Yeah, dude, this is an under the table operation.
Oh yeah. No, you're not gonna pay any taxes.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Hey, do you know what I really prefer when I'm sick?
What?
Doctors with borders. Know what I'm saying?
Here you go. You ever heard that Dak Galifianakis joke where he's like, "I donate to a lot of charities. I donate to doctors without diplomas." And
that's good.
I like that one.
Is that where he's on the piano?
I think that's
that's his good shit. Anyway, what were we saying? What were we talking about?
Yeah, no, we're just
fucking donkeys.
Funky donkeys. We're just gonna come back.
Yeah, we
to
can't get past the donkeys.
That is a hard thing.
I don't think you think about that more. You should think about that more,
dude. That's
insane.
That's what I think about when I'm fucking depressed and alone.
So that's when you're getting high by yourself. You're thinking like, what is that guy? Did I miss something?
I want to know what that donkey's doing now. I want to.
Yeah.
The donkey's dead, dude.
The donkey. Fuck.
Donkeys don't live that long,
dude. He killed himself,
dude.
Yeah. Once she had to go back to fucking donkeys, she's like, "Oh, can you bring the kid back? He's nice to me. He pets me."
Dude, who's that fucking the dude who abducted that child and maybe made a return to Pocatello?
Yeah.
Anyways,
wait, he did? Or you're saying it'd be?
I was like, maybe he did. And he fucked the donkey.
He died in prison or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So what's the worst job you've ever had?
Worst job I've ever had. I don't know. And honestly, anything manual, I just don't.
What about roofing?
It's not my shit.
Yeah, you like
What about roofing?
but then,
Well, but I was no good at it. I don't thrive in those conditions.
But you still like that.
what's the worst manual labor job that you've done?
Well, I haven't done. Well, I did wash dishes for a little bit.
That's the worst. I mean,
actually, the people were cool because you get to hang out with waiters and waitresses, and they're always getting up to shit and drinking, and that's fun. And then you get to, I don't know.
Was this?
You get to hang out with Mexican dudes in the kitchen. You learn a few Spanish words. And so I feel like I can get along with just about anybody at this point, at least in the lower classes than me.
If I can get along with the Mexican poors, I can get along with anyone.
The Mexican poors, yeah.
Okay, that's really cool. So, what kind of establishment was this where you were washing dishes? Was it like a Denny's or like was this like a local? Was this Pocatello?
It was like a restaurant up in Pocatello, like nice.
Glad it was a restaurant.
Nice for Pocatello, that kind of vibe.
Ooh, nice for Pocatello.
Like a Red Robin.
So it was like local.
It might have still been a chain. I don't know, because they're like
definitely a chain.
You guys know how that is down here. They're the same way up there. They love their chains.
Yeah. Perkins.
Exactly.
Dude.
Yeah. Oh, it was Perkins. There was a Perkins.
Hell yeah.
There was a Perkins at the bottom of the hill, and it was great.
What is Perkins?
Dude,
what's a Perkins?
It's like, dude, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like,
dude, it's where Tiger Woods fucking got caught, isn't it? What? Or wasn't one of the chicks he was banging was a Perkins waitress?
I think so, yeah.
But like what kind of restaurant is
it's like a mix. They do like, imagine Denny's, if they sold pie. Yeah.
It's just a diner.
It's nicer. Like they also have good French dips. That's another thing I always remembered about Perkins.
It's a nice place to go with your grandma.
It's a step up from Denny's.
Okay,
it's a step up from. It's not all breakfast seafood either.
Like breakfast.
Like I think it's kind of trashy if you go to Perkins at night and you order pancakes. But like if you go to Denny's at night, you're supposed to get pancakes.
Right.
I mean, I don't understand this logic and these
what's the equivalent of Perkins here?
I'm trying to think of some there is Perkins here.
D's.
I
don't know, like
D's.
We don't have
a little better than
we're not big like diner.
It is kind of a
place
diner, though. Yeah, it's kind of like D.
Okay, Perkins Restaurant and Bakery. There's one.
That's a construction
that's
site.
Not it. Oh, that's a Perkins.
Diners are the best.
So it's like a Mimi's Cafe.
Hey, you know what I think you
wait, is this like a Village Inn? This looks like Village. This looks like it sucks. That looks like a Village Inn.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
It's like a Village Inn.
Yeah, it's a Village Inn.
I haven't been to a Perkins since I was like 13, but I'm a fan. I like Perkins.
Okay, well, yeah, you have to. You don't know a lot about Drew, so he's from Spokane, Washington. So,
I knew that. Yeah.
Okay, so it's like you guys are probably you grew up in a similar, here's a weirder culture, but like here's something about Drew. He
seems normal to me.
No, he's he's
that's the nicest thing.
Like tell him about when you took Amanda to Olive Garden.
All right, well this is
your
bullshit.
Wife Amanda?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I took her to Olive Garden the night I proposed to her. I didn't propose at Olive Garden like some assholes have said.
That's not what I said.
I know, but some people have said it, and that's bullshit. I took her there before I proposed. But yeah, the night I proposed to her, we went to Olive Garden. Also, here's the thing. My wife is from a trashy family. So like both of us, we go to Olive Garden. Like when I was a kid and went to Olive Garden for the first time, I was like 10 and my parents took me there and I was like, fuck, I didn't know my parents were rich. Like this is like.
Yeah. So anyways, you guys have so you have you guys, I didn't understand. I didn't know what Perkins. Didn't know it was a
nice.
Big deal.
Yeah. You know what? We should go to Perkins in Salt Lake.
I will. Is in like, it looks like it's almost in Magna.
Yeah, it's by the airport. It's on 56 West. So
I don't know. It looks out there, but I'll make the journey out there.
Yeah,
maybe we can get a show going.
Let's do a show at Perkins. All right. So that's cool. I'm impressed with myself for calling out Perkins, and he said that's what it was.
I'm very proud of you.
Yeah.
Very proud.
You nailed it. I forgot the name.
Yeah, because I was trying to pry it from you. I thought you were trying not to get. I thought this was like confidential information. You're like, you'll never get it from me.
No, I just I couldn't remember. I'm not good with names of things.
No way, dude. Okay, so what's have you ever sexually assaulted anyone at your job?
No, God,
Okay.
Christ, of course not. Jesus.
If you said yes, that would have been an automatic hire.
Yeah, because we like that. That's why we hired Nick Lucero.
You like hearing that?
It's just like lets you know. It's like it's a fun. Lets you know you're fun.
Yeah, and you got to like be on your toes.
Okay,
work.
well, like, how about like? I'm trying to think. What's
has anyone ever been sexually assaulted at any of your
we know what the
workplaces?
donkey. That's hard to get over.
Okay,
that.
yeah, let's get past.
It's hard to get over that.
Yeah. I got one here. What's like the worst case of time theft you've committed? Where like you're supposed to be doing something and
well, it's hard to say the worst. I mean,
did you do it a lot?
Well, I've never gotten in trouble for it.
I
mean, I have been fired from a job before, but it wasn't because of time theft. It was because they didn't give me anything to do. And then, they were always in financial trouble. So one day they were just like, you're not doing anything. And I'm like, I ask you what to do every day and you don't tell me.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to tell you, I try to ask you what this business does and you just confuse me.
Wait.
What this business does.
Wait, I need to know more about this place. What was it supposed to be?
It was supposed to be something in the financial tech market.
That sounds
something
very
with escrow.
That sounds at the most accurate.
Like brokering escrow deals.
What is escrow?
Well,
I've heard that phrase.
Here's what was explained to me. Like when you buy a house, you don't just give a person money directly. Especially not if you go through a bank. You put it in what's called escrow. Usually a bank will do that for you, or there's this company that's on the fucking internet that'll do it for you. Anyway, this is probably Rocket Mortgage could probably do this. Put the money in escrow, and then
Rocket Mortgage?
And then you make sure everything's coup de la, and then you're in the house, and then they get the money. You know what I mean? It's like a middleman for money for legal purposes.
I like that he says words like coup de la. I like that.
It's very fun. It's exciting.
That's from you guys like Curb, right?
Yeah.
We coup de la. Anyway.
I thought it was like a pie at Perkins.
Yeah,
could be.
So it's like you work kind of for like a fake company. And
well, I don't know. I've tried to look it up and I can't find anything about it.
So
I don't know. The guys that did it, I could see them just abandoning it.
I get that. I like on applications, I've tried to like put references for an old job I had and can't find anything on the company at all. And I did like market research and we just conducted surveys. We also did the surveys, like the polls for the 2016 elections. We were hired by CNN. And so like we did the presidential polling and we were like Hillary by a landslide, and that company has disappeared. Like can't find anything on it since then. So did we even exist? I don't know.
You're part of the fake media.
Yeah, fake news.
Yeah. Where did you get how did you find people to poll?
Dude, the robots just called people for us and I had to talk to them.
Right.
That's awesome. So did you go in person to that job?
Yep.
Or was it?
It was in Ogden.
Hell yeah. So you just walk. So you would just sit at a desk.
I would just sit at a desk and I didn't know what they wanted me to do. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. Nobody gave me
How long were you there?
Over a year.
Hell yeah.
That's insane.
Maybe just about.
Wait, what was a normal day at this job?
All
right, you walk in.
We had a big dartboard. That was fun.
Sweet.
We had there's a little gym in the back with a little CrossFit gym.
That's okay. So you just get a little workout in.
Yeah, I thought I'd get strong, and I just stayed like I am now.
It's kind of like the beginning of COVID. You're like, I got free time.
The guy wanted me to climb the monkey bars like 100 times, and I was like, I think we have different goals, you and I. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I said to him, and then we had to.
That's some great.
No, they fired him. They were giving everybody free workouts with this dude.
Hell yeah.
And then 2 months later, they were like, no, we got to fire you, actually, because we can't afford that because we don't do anything legitimate. Anyway, the whole thing was crazy, and it was, it was a fun, crazy time. I got to know some cool people, and then one day,
that was
weird.
it.
That's
Got all weird.
wild.
Yeah.
So like, what's the craziest thing you've like added to your resume that like you don't actually do to try to land a job? Like we asked Cheyenne this, and Cheyenne told us that she put that she speaks Spanish fluently on her resume,
Yeah,
and she does not.
Yeah,
You've done that?
I've put that. Yeah.
Do you speak Spanish?
No.
Was it your experience from the Mexicans at Perkins?
Yeah, I feel like I can just communicate with people.
I just figure it out. Let's figure it out. Don't worry about guys.
Yeah,
That's
I know a couple words. I know.
So what was your game plan when
I can read Spanish really well.
Oh, sweet.
Did you know that it's easy to read Spanish?
I think
because there's only like 9 rules for pronouncing things, and you can learn it in like a half hour, and then you can just read Spanish fluently and not know what you're saying.
Really?
Yeah, it's awesome.
What are the rules?
So okay. So you can actually physically just read it off a page, but you don't understand what it's saying.
Yeah, I would do that all the time. Yeah.
So what was the game plan if someone hired you and they're like, "Oh, you speak Spanish? That's great."
You get Google to fucking do it.
No, but they're like, "Oh, we need you to talk to this person."
Yeah. What if they're like, because I work at a call center where I actually do speak Spanish, and so I didn't think they were going to have me actually do it, but one day out of the blue, like, we have a Spanish speaking customer. You have to talk to him now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how, if that happened to you, what would?
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Okay.
So you're just like,
I fumble the bag.
I do kind of like the idea of just like, I'll just see what, if they get to that point, I'll just be like, you got me.
I'm not certified in, I
don't have certification for Spanish,
but, I could translate like a slogan, or if you have a tweet, I could translate a tweet, and then I could maybe talk to somebody to make sure that
how could you translate
the idiom is correctly,
By translate, you mean just like putting it into Google Translate?
I have a general knowledge of grammar.
Okay.
How grammar works.
All right. I like this. You're defending it. I like it. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you don't speak Spanish, but
my best subject was calculus. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
And I don't do any math now, but I got a 5 on my calc AP test.
Sick,
wow.
dude.
Isn't that crazy?
That is impressive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And,
there you go. It's a lot of shit like that. You're like, man.
Were you on Adderall in high school?
No, Adderall wasn't a big thing in my high school.
Okay.
That sort of came in with smartphones. I feel like we had the fucking the flip phones and some kids had Adderall. A lot of parents were on like sleeping pills.
What year did you graduate?
And then kids would take those. 09.
09.
Yeah.
Okay. I was 11. I was on Adderall all through high school.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But
I guess when I was in elementary school and junior high.
Yeah. I know. Back
become
then.
a big thing yet.
Okay.
It came up like right after us. So yeah, that would have been you.
Okay. No, I didn't do any.
No, unfortunately.
I didn't even know what Adderall was.
Yeah, dude.
In high school.
It was
Never.
Also, I was put on Adderall for the first time in the 3rd grade.
Yeah. So that's the great
fucking insane.
The great state of Washington at work.
Yeah. No, but it's not a drug. The doctor gave it to me, so it's
true.
Not.
Shout out to I can't remember. Sorry, dude. That's fun. So cool job.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
And have you ever? I don't know. Have you ever just like let out like in the office? You've ever like you're a big farting kind of guy?
No, dude.
Not a big farter.
No,
I like that.
I mean, I'm remote right now, so I guess I do, but I don't fart around people, dude. I don't do that shit.
So you're remote for a print shop. Like, how does that work? What do you?
Well, there's
you just do the graphic designs for the prints.
I do some graphic design. I do some working with the pre-press team to make sure the file is set up right, and a little bit of customer service, helping people, having a problem with, their shit they're trying to upload,
Sweet.
Getting resolution right, stuff like that. So
okay.
Just a lot of general kind of, it's like a high volume, large format printer. It belongs to a larger corporation, and it's just, they need a lot of people to do a lot of miscellaneous stuff like that.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So, who do you think?
Pretty crazy.
Who do you think's gonna? I know it's pretty nuts.
That's the craziest thing we've heard so far.
I'm gonna blow my brains out. Who do you think's gonna win the NBA championship? Who's gonna win the finals?
I thought it was gonna be Denver all year.
Me too.
That was sort of sad.
I was thinking it was gonna be the Thunder once they swept the Pelicans.
Oh yeah, dude, because he's a big Gonzaga dude. So any Gonzaga player, he's like, they're gonna be Kobe Bryant.
I feel like Dallas is looking pretty good right now.
I'm rooting for Dallas right now. I fucking hate the Eastern Conference. So Celtics are going to get smoked.
I want Minnesota.
Pacers and the Celtics.
I want Minnesota to make the comeback.
I want the Mavs.
I like the Celtics. I've always liked that team. Tatum and Brown and that crew. They're pretty cool.
I'm just never been sold on the Celtics.
They sort of do that small ball thing. They're always on that
small ball.
But they don't have a Steph Curry. But Tatum gets hot every once in a while.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? You follow hockey?
No.
Okay. No NHL playoffs.
Nope.
They're also in the conference finals. Just exciting.
And who's in it?
Florida and New York are in the Eastern Conference.
The Rangers.
Yeah. The Rangers versus the Panthers. Game 3 today was crazy. 4-5 in overtime.
That's cool.
And Dallas versus Edmonton in the West.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
did you know that Charles Leclerc won the Formula One at Monaco today?
No, but I did check the standings today because I wanted to talk to you. And I was like, look, Max Verstappen's still at the top.
Still in, but it's cracking.
Yeah.
He got 6th today. Last year, he won almost every single race.
Wow.
Red Bull only lost 1 race last year. So it's exciting right now. It's very exciting. You watch Formula One at all? You like racing?
I've never watched a race in my life.
Do you like races?
I'm not really that
favorite
into
favorite
races.
race.
I don't like running races.
No, favorite race.
Favorite race has got to be black or half black, I'd say.
Black or half black.
That's the last
Why don't they still say it's just black?
Yeah. But why include the halves in there?
Well, I'm just saying that I met a girl the other day who was half black and I liked her a lot.
I think you know the girl you're talking about. Does it kind of change depending on the last girl that agrees to fuck you? That becomes your favorite race?
Just on the top of my mind, I suppose. I don't know if I have a favorite race. I mean, they say you prefer like whatever you grew up around.
Yeah. Well, you're from Pocatello, Idaho.
Yeah.
Well, here's a fun question. When's the last time you said the N-word?
Out loud?
Yeah, out loud.
During sex?
No. I don't know. Probably about 4 days ago or something.
Wow. I like.
Okay.
What in your car listening to Kendrick or?
The only rap I listen to is like like Method Man, that kind of thing.
Okay.
There is a Method Man line that I'll repeat sometimes, like just me and the cat kind of thing.
Okay, so you said 4 days ago.
You and the cat. You and the cat.
I'm saying if I had a cat.
Oh,
I'm moving into a new place. I'll have a cat soon, and that cat's gonna hear probably a few words like that.
Okay,
that's very exciting.
For me.
What was the context? You said 4 days ago. Was there context like behind it?
Well, it was just one of the. You ever wake up and you just got a song stuck in your head, or like a line of a song?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. So I was just drinking coffee and I kept repeating this one line. I don't even remember it now. But I remember it had that sweet, sweet word in it. Oh, God almighty.
So,
all joking, of course. This is a little improv we've been doing.
He'd never do that.
The scene is over now.
He's a Pocatello boy. So what music do you listen to? What's your favorite band?
Oh, I'll tell you my favorite band, and you guys will be impressed with me after you hear them.
Okay.
They're called Knower.
Knower?
Knower.
Mm-hmm.
They're hot. They're like on the way up, and they're the best, and they're great.
Okay.
What kind of music?
Well, it's like a combination of things. It's crazy. It's like funk and also some jazz and also
I can't play it, but
sort of like pop.
Nice.
And It's worth everyone looking them up because they're pretty sweet. Look up their latest album. You know, it's got a song on it. The first song is called "I'm the President."
Oh
wow.
Okay, that's the first song I'll listen to.
Look it up on YouTube.
Okay,
look up the YouTube video because it's a live recording, like in a house.
Okay.
Downstairs, they have like out on the driveway. They got the orchestra.
Okay.
Inside, 4 like keyboards. Upstairs, they got the drums. The singer is like on the stairs. Anyway, it's pretty sweet.
Okay.
The bass player.
The Pocatello band.
No. They're from I don't know, maybe LA or something.
All
I don't know
right.
where they're from.
Okay.
Actually, I've never seen them live or anything. I just listen to them all the time.
So what's a guilty pleasure song you listen to? Like you're alone and you're like, I want to listen to this in front of like a group of people, but I'm in my car, so I'm gonna jam to this.
Well, it's like the stuff that comes up on my reels, like BB Rexa, you know?
Yeah.
You ever listen to that?
Well, how about like
she just came out with a new song. It's kind of a banger.
are there any you know, kind of like some not like you know like songs kind of like when we were right around in our high school ages. Any kind of artists from that era?
Oh, I was into Radiohead, dude.
I love Radiohead. I love Radiohead, dude.
I love Radiohead.
No, like,
Still love them.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about guilty pleasure. Like, what about guilty pleasure from back then?
Oh, guilty pleasure from back then.
Because I love Radiohead.
Probably ABBA. You ever listen to ABBA, dude?
That's not a bad one. It's not that, but that's pretty good. ABBA's great.
I think ABBA holds up. I still like
Mamma Mia's amazing.
You might not like any shitty
Mamma Mia
music.
fucking sucks.
No,
you're crazy.
I love Mamma Mia, dude. I love it.
Well,
it's a fun musical.
We'll agree to disagree about, you know.
I wasn't. Yeah, dude. I was just saying. I'm just
I don't
saying.
like
I'm saying
jukebox
I like it.
musicals. I hate it.
It's fun
because it's like, oh, all my favorite songs sung by these fucking people.
There you go. It's a tough one.
Whatever.
Yeah. So you weren't a Kids Bop fan
I had this same argument with my ex-wife almost every day
about Mamma Mia?
for years and years. Yeah.
Hell
Mamma
yeah,
Mia,
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, what about Mamma Mia? Here we go again.
Music biopics, can't stand them.
Yeah.
Wait.
What about you just said more of the same song?
No, it's the sequel.
Yeah.
They made a second one.
Oh, you think I saw the sequel? Are you crazy?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what part of the marriage you were at. If you had to watch that
I was
together.
at the part of a marriage. Go see it with your sister. Okay.
Hell yeah, I like this.
You and I can see
Wait, so
Star Trek.
You don't like the biopics and enjoy Bohemian Rhapsody?
I don't like that.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I didn't even see
loved
it.
that
Dude,
movie.
Bohemian Rhapsody sucked.
Dude, I loved it. Fuck you.
Bohemian Rhapsody was terrible. Bohemian Rhapsody was so bad.
Dude, I like that.
I did. Well, the one thing that was
The
hilarious.
Elvis one, I bet sucked.
Elvis one was crazy. What was funny in the Bohemian Rhapsody was that at like the end of the movie, essentially Freddie Mercury walks out. He's like, "By the way, I have AIDS," and then it's like they brush it off, and then he does one final performance for like 20 minutes, and then he's like, "And then he died."
Dude, my brother didn't know that Freddie Mercury died from AIDS. Well, he didn't even know that Freddie Mercury was dead. And so at the end of the movie, my brother cried. It's a real twist ending.
Wait, what? No.
When did this happen?
Yeah, well, no, it's all good. He survives. It's like he has AIDS. He beat it somehow. He's like magic. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, he's the magic.
This is what
Johnson
magic.
of rock.
Magic on the blueprint. Oh, so yeah, so you didn't like that. What's a guilty pleasure movie or TV show? Something that you know.
Guilty pleasure. No,
This is important. This is actually a
watch
very
good
big question.
TV. I don't have guilty pleasure.
No, everyone has something like maybe back when you were
I do have
younger.
guilty pleasure movies.
Yeah, I know. For me, if I like
Shit.
flip it on something from younger, Disney Plus, and then I'm like, watch an episode of Boy Meets World.
Well, dude, Smart House. Let's
right.
watch it.
Dude. The Disney originals.
Oh, it was like the Luck of the Irish. Turn that on.
Yeah, the Irish kid is just very good at basketball because he's lucky.
That happens.
Yeah.
And he would have to be lucky.
Yeah.
Like, he would actually have to be
explanation.
like magically blessed.
Like, I don't think there's been like a ginger in the NBA who's done like.
No. What's his name? Who's the kind of the light skinned dude on the Who's from the Clippers?
Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin. He's kind of redheadish.
Light skin.
Is he still in the NBA?
He retired
This
year.
I like Blake Griffin. I'm sad. I'm sad Splash City didn't take over.
Yeah, what happened there?
I don't know. I mean, Chris Paul and Doc Rivers.
Sure.
Yeah.
Shout out Doc.
That was what happened.
No, the Bucks made it.
Dude, by the way, Gonzaga is going to the national championship next year.
Okay,
In stone.
we got it marked.
Yeah, got that
Yeah,
marked.
right.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Their team is
I
loaded.
also don't know if you knew this, but Gonzaga is a blue blood, so
Yeah, they are.
watch out.
They're with Kentucky, Kansas, and Duke.
Okay, so we're wrapping up now. This is all part of the interviews. Don't worry.
Of course.
We're wrapping up. Drew has one or two kind of like standard questions
Right,
that he has to ask.
Yeah. So if there was if we gave you the power to nuke a country right now, you get to wipe it off. Everyone's dead. Which country are you picking?
I would not do it.
Oh, you have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
In this situation, it's just one. You just have to nuke it.
I have to nuke a sovereign nation.
Yeah.
Yes. Can't be America.
And if I say no, I won't do it, how will you make me?
We'll just be like every other person has done it on this podcast.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Oh, did Andres do it?
Everyone's done
I don't
it.
think we've got anyone to not do it.
Everyone's
done it. Yeah.
People who you think wouldn't have done it did it.
Yeah, they all did
Well,
it.
I don't want to do it, I tell you.
Well,
Okay.
well, now your family's dead. That's the repercussion.
Imagine this.
Family?
Imagine
Yeah.
this. If you get a nuke a country, you can
Concerning.
finally become Norm Macdonald. So pick a country to nuke.
Dude, Norm Macdonald's not even my favorite comedian. Get out of here.
Yeah, dude, it's Chris D'Elia.
What about, is there a state in the union here I can pick?
None of America. Just think.
Wait,
think
What about
wait,
a province of Canada?
Well,
you can just go for Canada.
You can
No,
just pick
no,
Northern
Canada.
Canada.
No,
I'm trying to think of
It has to hit Toronto.
think about it this way.
But also, I do
What
want to hear
major
what
city is the real question?
I want to hear your answer for what state it would have been. And we're not going to allow this as your answer, but I am curious which state.
Yeah, if I got to pick a state, I would do New Mexico. Don't they already do that there?
They do.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is a nuke that kills everyone in New Mexico.
Isn't just like
So-
it's not just a small
Well,
nuke.
what's the least populous? Probably Alaska.
This is-
and
No,
there's a
not
lot-
not states.
And-
It's countries. Think about countries, but think about that the same way. Which country is the smallest population? You can do that.
smallest population because
Yeah, dude,
everyone in
just
the
go
country
with-
is dead. So I'll
just
pick a
go with
tiny one then. Tiny one.
El Salvador, they're small.
Yeah, in
I have a-
South America or Africa or
Yes, hey, you
or
know what?
Europe. You know what? I think a tiny country in Europe kind of deserves it. Probably.
There's one
It's-
almost there on the tip of your tongue. It's almost there. I know exactly where you're going.
Huh? I said Europe, dude, not the fucking.
Yeah, I'm saying you're in
Oh,
Europe.
you're gonna go to the
in-
whole
Not
continent.
the Middle East, dude.
No.
No, I'd pick a country in Europe because I feel like
Dude, you
people
know-
would be the least mad at me about it. So I'm gonna pick shit.
This is what I'm trying to lead you to. I know what you're thinking. It's gonna make sense.
What's a small one?
What's the smallest country in the world? The Vatican.
Oh yeah, the Vatican.
Yeah, that's kind of a cop out now.
It is now. It's
Also, it was
Vatican's good.
The first time it was
I like it.
selected.
I like.
I knew where you were going.
I like what you're saying.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
here's
I
a
picked the Vatican.
here's a curveball for the future to think about. You have to
Mhm.
think actually bigger for the smallest one of the smallest populations, Mongolia.
Yeah.
It's like no one lives there.
Small, very small population.
There's like no one there.
Well, I thought of Mongolia, I thought of Romania, but then I thought, oh, those are places where there have been
where's Dario
huge
from?
genocides, and then that won't sound.
So
good.
you're like, you want to even it out. Everyone deserves a genocide. Like, you don't want to give
I
one
don't
place.
think everyone deserves. I don't think anyone deserves a genocide.
Yeah, but you don't want
Just to be
like,
clear,
you're like, this place shouldn't
You
have
put
two
me
of
in
them
this situation where I have to kill people, so
to
I
save your
say-
family.
I say
No, honestly, this you've pushed back against this maybe more than anyone in this hypothetical. You've been like, no way, but I understand it. I understand. But
I was just really trying to take it seriously. I was trying to act like I was really in the situation, because what I would do if there's two dudes like this trying to make me do it, I would have a little chat with the two of you just to sort of feel out what the best place would be.
Mhm.
And you finally let me know. I turned the interview around.
You flipped it, dude.
Anyway,
Yeah.
There we go.
I think the Vatican is an excellent choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vatican's a great choice.
Yeah.
But you didn't. The most fun answers though is when someone just volunteers a country that's not white.
Yeah, when someone's like off the tip, like
Right off the
like
jump.
Zimbabwe.
Of
Yeah,
course,
cool.
yeah. Oh, Mexico, yeah.
There's
Before you finish the
immediately, and you're like,
sentence,
whoa,
they're like,
whoa.
Well, that was the most fun was when I had Quran on, and before I even finished, he said Pakistan. he said it before I finished the question.
Of course, yeah,
It was
exactly.
insanely
No,
fast.
So it's true what they say.
Yeah.
They hate
Yeah.
each other. Okay, so now we determine if we'd hire you.
yeah.
And
Okay, what do you say, boys?
a lot of good things going for you. Like you were selling yourself. You like that initiative. Not a lot of the people have that.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that Drew had this pipe dream about wanting to be a Dave Smith and becoming the president. So I didn't know this was a thing. But if you can help distract him and help him out in his like fantasy, that's good for me. But also, you just seem like you'd be fun in the office because, like, I can come from trying to speak to Jimmy about anything and feeling, depressed and confused. I can come talk to you, and I feel like a little more grounded.
Yeah.
A little more like, hey, there's
Yeah.
there's intelligent people.
I ain't
There's-
about that bullshit.
There's fun things to be around. So that's good. That's good.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think the problem is we're on a streak right now. We've hired everyone. And I'm not saying that's a reason not to hire one.
We could just,
One where we keep firing
Well,
people.
hold on. What are the perks? What are the benefits? What am I getting out of this?
now he's trying to flip it back
Yeah,
on
he's
you.
trying
No,
to flip it.
no, dude.
This is the best job. It is. And
What's
we
the
don't
pay?
No, dude, don't worry about that.
Yeah,
don't worry
it's
about
paid
that.
an experience. Yeah.
Okay, well,
But
sure.
continue. What are you thinking?
Experience.
It's a tough one. I don't think we've interviewed a graphic designer, someone who's he's a jack of all trades. He can do Illustrator, Photoshop. That's something we have not had.
Haven't had that.
Yeah, and I feel like until we get someone who can do that better, we should take him.
Okay.
And so I think this is a clear
You
decision.
need a social media manager.
That we actually do need that.
Isn't that what Kendra was trying to be? Did we hire Kendra?
We said no. Well, you said we'd hire her to be undercover to spy on our competition. So she's over at the other podcast now, figuring out their secrets.
Okay. So yeah. Okay.
Honestly, I need to be running this campaign or I can't do anything.
I like that.
That's initiative. He's hired.
Dude, I do feel like we're in that one. What's that one film, The Ides of March, with Ryan Gosling? So yeah, no, I like that. I like
Sick.
that movie, dude. You're on board. Maybe should we just let someone go right now? Who do we hire? Should we just fire Cheyenne again?
We've fired her already. Well, I feel like we didn't really hire Kendra. I feel like we just gave her a task.
We'll just fire her. We'll just fire her now.
All right, Kendra is fired.
Okay.
Firing 2 women. Good
Yeah.
luck. That's good.
Well, all right.
That'll look good.
I wasn't stoked on hiring Jackson last
That'll
week.
be easy to spin.
Hired Jackson.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, it's been fun. We learned a lot.
Okay, what you need to do immediately, honestly, is hire a black man.
Well,
You need to have done that like yesterday.
We need to get Daly on.
first I
on
have
the
to say yes to the podcast.
A black woman.
Yeah.
if
Tried
you
to
can
get Daly
find
on the
one.
podcast twice,
He's
Yeah.
still saying he'll do it. It's just every time he's rescheduled.
which
Yeah.
he's playing hard to get, so he's
Yeah.
definitely going to get hired.
I do know.
He'll get on the podcast. I'm like, you're so cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, I have to go take a shit. So
Okay.
Yeah,
this
let's
is,
end
I
it
have to
right
pay
there.
again.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I believe
All right.
it.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
We did it.